Made us a plan, stuck to the goal. Keep it 100, that's the G code. Got it out the mud, watch the grass grow. True to the shit, you ain't seen this before. Man, we made us a plan, stuck to the goal. Keep it 100, that's the G code. Got it out the mud, watch the grass grow. True to the shit, you ain't seen this before. Already, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. This your boy Luckbone, man. It's still Mackin-N-Traffic, man. And it's beautiful Black History Month, man. You know what I'm talking about? We still talking shit while I spit, man. It's going down like a motherfucking Cadillac, bitch. I got a special guest in here today, man, on my motherfucking show, man. First of all, man, thank God for waking us up this morning, man. We still out here, man. This guest I got today, man, is a big supporter, man. Been down with me, man, since day one, man. Always show support. Always invited me to shit, man. Always included me. I'm telling him I don't give a fuck what's going on. If he see me in the spot, he shot me out. Play my music. Shit, if he can get me on stage, he don't give a fuck. He gonna give me the mic and let me go in, man. And you don't get too much of that nowadays, man, but people just believe in you and support you like that, man. So, and this comedian, man, and friend, man, dope friend, matter of fact, at that, man, that came through, man. I asked him, man, to come support me, man. He said, boy, tell me when, where, and I'll be there, man. And he pulled up, man. And it's 100. Always been that, man. And I say, I really consider this man a friend, a guidance counselor. Always gave me game, man, and always show love, man. And just a country nigga like me, man. For real, pimpin' ain't dead, man. For real, this shit for real. This person I want to bring to the stage, man, to the mic, to the motherfucking Mackin-N-Traffic podcast, man, is my dope friend, Nuff Ced. What's happening?
Hey, what's good, baby? Boy, you got me feeling excited. I declare to God, I'm so excited to be able to feel my clothes touching me. No way, you heard me. I ain't lying.
I know that shit right, baby.
You already know, man. I'm telling Mackin-N-Traffic, baby. This fit you, bro, and this show fit me. It's a good ride, too, baby.
I know that shit, baby.
I feel like we're in the Cadillac right now.
Oh, we is, baby.
Yeah, we had as much space on the Cadillac. You know, the armrest in the middle.
That's how we rhyme, but we lean back and lay down. You know what I'm talking about? For real. How you been, baby? Happy New Year.
Man, great, like Tony the Tiger, baby. Happy New Year to you, too, man. You already know we started out of foolishness, in the foolish, but through it all, man, the pandemic been a blessing, bro.
Yes, sir.
Real talk, man. I'm very successful. The business been flowing. Things been growing for me. Got married in the pandemic.
Congratulations on that, too, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yes,
you
sir.
Know.
Congratulations, man.
You gotta keep them, bro.
Yes,
can't
sir.
Live with them, can't live without them.
You got that shit right, but.
Live all with them, though, right?
I know you got that shit right. I love it.
100.
Mm-hmm. So the people that don't know, I'm surprised they don't know. But the ones around the world, because we know we're around the globe with this thing, man. Mackin-N-Traffic, they ain't believe this shit can happen, man. But we're around the globe with this shit. Mackin-N-Traffic for real.
Tell your mama now.
For real. So the people that don't know around the globe, give us a rundown. Nuff Ced, man. What the name come from? Where you from? Give us a rundown. Nuff Ced, man.
That's what to do. Well, I was born and raised here in Charlotte, North Carolina, baby. And with that being said, I've traveled. I've been all over. I lived in Buffalo, New York for 7 years. Had family, moved up there. And I always spent time in and out of New York City. One in particular, Harlem, New York, where my auntie and my cousins live. And one day, as I was trying to figure out what I could use, a name for myself, and how I could brand and something that'll be catchy or what have you, but I wanted to use my name too. So I wanted to use Ced in the name, C-E-D. And as what happened, I promise you, I would walk in the streets of Harlem, I came to Nuff Ced. And I thought to myself, Nuff Ced, because I'm a spontaneous spoken word artist. And I would do shows where I take pads and send them through the audience and people write down words or phrases, what have you, and I'll take them, mix them in a bowl and pull out two. And it might be banana and paper. And I create a vibe with banana paper. I had a live band, my band to go in. So we done created a whole melody with banana paper. You know what I'm saying? So it's an interactive show.
Right.
So Nuff Ced is perfect. It's a one-word sentence.
Yes, sir.
Nuffced, period. That's it. So that's my brand. And, you know, from spoken word to spontaneous poetry, I got over to comedy because the poets, man, they real depressing. Yeah. I went to this poetry spot, I was hanging with a man, and that was always depressing when I'm chilling, I'm coming over with a smile, you know what I'm talking about? Because I'm feeling good off the CBD, you know what I mean? But I get up in there, man, and they start talking with that depressive stuff, and they all stressed out. Yeah. And it just, I said, man, I can't do this. I said, I'm going to go hang around some comedians. Right. And I did. Right. And so then I found my niche for comedy, and I just infused being a spontaneous poet and a spontaneous comedian all together. And that's what gives me now Nuff Ced, the ultimate host, which means I always bring out ultimate acts, dope friends such as yourself,
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Appreciate
Big Dog, no collar.
For real.
Tell your mama now.
I know that shit right, man. Ever since you heard that song, you've been on that. You've been hooked on that motherfucker ever since. I
That's
appreciate
my
that.
anthem, bro. I play it everywhere I go, bro. I was in California playing it through the hills of Cali, man.
Yeah.
Real talk, bro. I
Appreciate that
promise
shit,
you, man.
man.
I love it. Everybody I let hear it, they love it. They vibe with it. And
Appreciate
now I'm starting to get the one thing that I feel as an artist, man, that I did wrong. I won't say well, it was wrong, but where I neglected myself is not doing what we're doing right now. Capturing the moment, the essence with the video footage, the editing, the professional, spending that money and that time, and you know what I mean?
Right.
That's one thing I wish I'd have done more of. Like my YouTube channel, it looks like a desert. You know what I'm saying? But my Facebook, my Instagram, all of them, they pop it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That does me no good. You know what I'm saying? It does good as far as getting my word out, name who everybody know now, for the most part, who I am, or get a whiff, or at least can verify with a 6-degree person from separation saying, oh yeah, I heard Nuff Ced. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed by that regard. But to say I have content, which is how we get paid, you know what I mean? Now I'm up on the game, so I'm late, but I'm rushing now and putting together some solid things to load up my YouTube channels also.
Oh, don't worry about that. You got help with that play. You got me, so don't worry about that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love you, man.
We're gonna run them numbers up, baby.
It's a real thing, baby.
We're gonna run them numbers up, man. Don't even worry about that. We got you on the YouTube.
My man. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so what got you? What got you as far as what got you in the hosting? Because I know I said you were doing a comedy show, but I say you got in the hosting. Like I see more of your with your hosting, you let more Ced out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus just doing the comedy. When I see you hosting, I see Ced, the full Ced.
Right.
And that shows your character, man. You're just a good dude all the way around the board, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
And that's what I said. What made you get into just hosting, or just something fell in your lap,
I purposely wanted to be able to, and here's what I did. One, I had the spoken word gift, and I started going to these comedy shows. So I started thinking, like the comedians, they come up and they do simple sets, and so surely they get paid and they go away. And then I was just thinking, like, how dope it would be to be able to really pour my personality out on a crowd in a longer period of time.
Right.
So the angle I saw best fitting for me was the host position.
Yeah.
And then the thing that really got me spinning about the hosting in itself was looking at Steve Harvey and then hearing that Sam Jackson didn't pop until he was 50. I'm 47. So then I started putting it all together like, I'm not trying to be a 47-year-old rapper. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a 47-year-old host, which I could also be at 67 or 70.
Right.
And now I'm thinking of other brothers that are going on, James Earl Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking his voice, and Sam Jackson, like I said, him, and what's my other guy name? With the great, I can't even think of his name right now, but I'm just thinking of all of these people, man, these brothers, men in particular.
Right.
And I'm seeing the longevity of what they're doing. Steve Harvey went from stand-up, now he's hosting shows, and he was on primetime, now he's doing something privately.
Right.
But the money and what he is owning of it, you know what I'm saying? So those are the things that really, that's my path. That's what I saw. When I saw hosting, I was like, I can't do this forever. Standing up, sitting down, any type of anything. I can host anything. Everything needs a host.
Okay, you're right. You're right about that. That's just like being a DJ without a table, but you got the mic.
My man.
But let me ask you a question. This for not only just the youth, also for the adults. So it's a 2-part question.
Okay.
The drive to keep going, to want to just your goal, you know where you're trying to go. The drive to keep going is one question. The other part is, as us as black people, even in our culture, why do people put the pressure on being at a certain age? They feel like you should be at a certain point. Like people want you at you should be doing this or you should be doing that in a certain, and they see you doing it over the years, and they feel like you should be there. But you know what I'm saying? Everything's about timing, and whenever God put the universe work together, that's how it come together. But help me out with that. Like, where the drive come from to keep going, and then when people be like, "Oh, you're at a certain age, well, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't be doing this," or people put their fears on you, basically what they're doing. What keeps you going through all that when you hear shit like that?
Man, what's real is I think we all suffer to some degree from someone else's opinion, or word, or their vision, a view of us.
Yeah.
We suffer that. We carry that to a degree as a burden, whether we talk about it or not. My son, who's incarcerated, it hit me about a week ago. I just posted this recently on social media. When I was in the 5th grade, I had a teacher, Mr. Terry Morgan was his name. I'll never forget him, right? I remember all of my teachers for the most part, but this man, one, he was the second black male teacher I ever had. From the following year, previous year, I had a black teacher, rest his soul, Mr. Robeson. But this 5th grade teacher, he took my yearbook and he wrote on my yearbook, Cedrice Brown, your number will be, and he wrote a prison number. And so at the time, and I remember his another teacher standing next to him while he wrote it, and she thought it was funny. And I shared it, whatever. And I don't think in that time people didn't really see it as that's an awful thing to say to a child, you know what I'm saying? It was either humorous or it was just like blah, So it always stuck with me though. And as a grown man, I'm 47 now. Now, mind you, this is 5th grade that we're talking about.
Right.
So now I realize I've never been to prison. I've never been incarcerated. So what he said, I at one point said, aha, I beat it and you're a liar. And I wish I could call him and tell him.
Yeah.
And then just recently it occurred to me that my son has been in prison.
Yeah.
And we have the exact same name.
Wow.
So I say that to say this. What keeps you driving? What keeps you motivated to do what it is? You. There are 2 versions of you.
Right.
One version that's going to do it and one version that ain't.
Right.
Those are the 2 versions. You choose which version of you want to present and project to the world, which track you want to ride. You choose that.
Right.
Some things happen to us that get us derailed or it kind of causes us to get into a position where we have to disconnect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? From what we want to do and what we got to do.
Right.
I'm a firm believer. Do what you got to do so you can do what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me personally, I know I have people counting on me, and more than anything, I count on me. Right. I battle depression, so I have to be real with myself, and I'm always front street with whoever I deal with about whatever I deal with.
Right.
Because it's easier for me to deal with truth than it is the BS or the lies. I don't like that. Right. So what I say is what I do, and what I do is what I say. Right. So therefore, when I carry a name like Nuff Ced,
right,
the name got to match the character.
All
and
right.
It's got to also match the determination and desire.
Right.
Whatever it is you want to do. My favorite scripture is Romans 8:31. If God be for us, who can be against us?
You got that right.
Because it's all about movement.
Already. Appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about, man. So the reason why I want to ask that, man, because a lot of my main thing, I was always taught knowledge is power, but there ain't no power in it if you don't exercise it. You can know everything, but if you ain't gonna exercise it, what's the use of even knowing it?
Facts.
So and that reason, like I said, my game time entertainment, time with it wild. If you don't ask questions, how you gonna learn? You know what I'm saying? So you got to ask people, like, if you don't know something, don't be afraid to be like, I don't know.
Right.
So that's why I want to teach. The reason I ask that question, because like people feel like you get certain age scared to ask questions. You don't know everything. And at the same time, that people ask me sometimes, well, you just keep going, like you ain't made it yet. So why you keep going? It's something in me that I know I'm supposed to be doing. I can't, even when I try to stop, I can't stop.
You can't live your life for somebody else.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
And people, their opinions, bro, like people lay their opinions on. And that's the point. That's why I said the story about my son with his teacher. Because he laid his thought, his opinion, his word on me.
Yeah.
And I thought I was free from it, sure as word. But when I look at the reality of it, I'm still doing time. And I tell my son that all the time, like, I'm sitting in these packages, I'm talking to you, I'm doing time, bro, with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have choices, bro.
Right.
We have choices. And I'm not saying that my son did anything more than I did. He got caught.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I did, you know what I mean? So,
right.
But I'm honest with myself in that regard.
Right.
But when it comes down to going to get it, like there's nothing anybody can tell me different when I know what I want.
Right.
It's self-esteem, right? How you feel about yourself.
Already.
You got to do it for you.
You.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what at 40, 50.
Yeah, no
it doesn't
matter.
matter. Like Sam Jackson, like I said, he popped at 50.
You still got to do it at you. And it's like my mom always told me, this shit crazy. I'm always told me don't worry about what people say. Like shit, they just show the world what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know what's in you, you feel it. You know it.
You feel it.
You know it.
Yeah.
As long as you know it, it don't matter.
Yeah.
You know it.
You can't shake it.
You can't
show
shake it.
up
It
no
show
matter what.
if it, when you try to that's something and that's something a person got to understand about themselves. That's when you be yourself, then you know that's enough said.
Bro, now see that right there, just to touch on this right here and let this go. I don't want it'll be a whole other segment for us.
I got you.
That's why it's so important as individuals, bro, male, female, exactly alike, to be single for a period in your life. And when I say that, I'm speaking in terms of being single as in whole and complete. That's the definition for single, whole and complete.
Right.
It's that important, bro, because when you're whole and complete, you're single, now you understand you. You got
Right.
that self-care and that self-love. You know what I mean? Shout out to my girl, Ayana.
Yeah.
But that you got that self-care and that self-love.
Right.
And then that enables you to love others properly and know when you're not being loved properly. You feel me? And now your desires, your determinations, your focus. And you're focused because you know what it takes to keep you happy, what your mental health needs, what your physical needs are. You know what I'm saying? And then anybody else you connect with you, that person is to see what your vision is and they flow with it. Otherwise, you make those decisions what relationships are healthy or not healthy to be a part of. And that is very vital, very important to answering your question when you say, when people put their words and stuff, because a lot of people are connected with people in relationships that don't have the same best interest or desire that they have for their career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're stuck, they're struggling. Now they can't even perform in the acting world. We call it blockers. When you can't perform to your ability because somebody in the audience is your blocker. They keep you from going there, doing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And when you have that, when you're in that type of position, that's a dangerous place to be.
Right. You're right about that. Appreciate that. What I'm talking about. See, that's good. That's Mackin-N-Traffic, man. See what I'm talking about? Y'all better pay attention, man. I told y'all we Mackin-N-Traffic for real, man. That's game that, hey, because we got a lot of people, a lot of black kids, man, they ain't got fathers in life, man. So stuff like that they need to hear.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So I like conversations like that, man. Another thing, though, how you come up with the concept of dope friends? Tell us about dope friends.
Man, you know, I was born and raised an only child. All right? I grew up in Boulevard Homes in Greertown. All right, two of the hoods here in the city of Charlotte. And I relied a lot on my friends because, I mean, when I get both, man, I just try to lie and tell my mom it was my daddy that did it. Who broke this? My daddy. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was a pool shark. He was a hustler. Yeah. So I always thought, man, he ain't going to be home for the next couple days, so I ain't got to get no whooping today. You know what I'm saying? I put it off a couple days. You feel me? And as soon as it comes, she says something about it. He lied. You know what I'm saying? It's on with the drop cord. You know what I'm talking about? So I was the only child in that regard. But I have brothers and sisters, and I have my god sisters. Which my god sisters, we were raised from diapers. You know what I'm saying? So they are my sisters, and I don't refer to any of my half or otherwise. They're all my siblings. But just an understanding how I was raised. And so with that being said, I was well liked in schools from junior high to high schools. I split my years from Providence High School and Harding High School. Yeah. I won like best personality at Providence when I was there. And then I left and went to Harding. And within being I was at Harding maybe like 6 months or so, 8 months or whatever. And I got best personality or most liked there. And I just came. You know, so that was just my personality, how I went out. But my thing was about friends. So you asked me, how did I get to dope friends? Yeah. Dope friends is when friends become family. Right. And this is where it started for me. I still keep in touch with my friends from Head Start. I literally got friends that I went to Head Start with, and I could reach out to them and touch them today. Right. So that's how I went. I lived in Buffalo for 7 years. I built amazing friendships there. Again, dope friends. If I need something, I don't have to go on to Facebook and ask a certain group. I can just go to my page and say hashtag dope friends. I need such and such. Somebody knows, you see what I'm saying? And that's where you come in at. Not only that, my dope friends, the thing that make them dope, not just their character of friendship and understanding what it means, but it also, the thing that make them dope is their talents, their gifts, and their ability. Some of them, maybe they don't do any instruments or are musicians or artists or whatever, but they support and they know how to support. And that is so dope when a person can set aside their own agenda, their own energy to, you know what I'm saying, to push you, to help you and serve you. That's dope friends, bro.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, that's crazy. That's what we need, especially as us now. See what's going on today. Shit, you need dope friends today because a lot of motherfuckers ain't fucked up.
That's the truth, bro.
They fucked up. You ain't got dope friends now. You fucked up. And now these times are showing you who your dope friends really are.
Right, facts. Blood don't make us family. Love does. You feel me?
Real.
I promise you.
Yeah.
Love doesn't. Love is a verb, homie. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when you understand love is a verb, I mean, it's about that action. You feel me? You never heard I love you and then see it moving too. That's the way it works. When you hear I love you is moving too. That's the truth.
Already.
Facts.
That's what it's about, man. See, and that shit dope, Ced. And we need more of that, man. And strength is in numbers, man. And so I'm proud of and just watching everything you do, man. Like, and I say, you move, you operate like a young nigga, man. Like you be out here moving and shaking. Like for real, you talking about 47, man. You out here moving and shaking and promoting yourself as an independent. And I'm talking about I'm around cats that's younger than you, man, younger than you, and won't even they can't even get off the social media, get outside and promote themselves and grind and go get it, man. And that's just a type of determination and self-want for just wanting to be somebody or be whatever you set out to be. And just to look at the age difference in the brackets, and I watch, man, I watch so much interviews and different stuff and watch how people like don't pay attention to stuff like that. Like, that should be motivation. If I'm a young cat and I see a person this age, like this one's going hard. Right. To me, that's motivation.
Fact.
To whatever my dream, whatever my goal is, I need to get on my ass and go get to it. Like what you think? You think this pandemic and all this shit really? Well, actually, I think it did. Got a lot of more all age groups. Depression level and went up.
Oh, for certain. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. You people have anxiety just for not being able to carry on with their normal life, and then of course there's the fear of death. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody really want to die. And
hey,
just
Mike, cheers that though, Mike. I'm listening to my bad.
But between that stress, and then like I said, not being able to socially connect with peers or with friends or with whoever when you want to. So all of those things wearing on a depression, and sure, the mental of society as a whole is gonna feel the strain of this for many years. You know what I'm saying? This is the new as we know it. This is a new norm as we know it, so to speak. And I think that this pandemic, on the other hand, as far as individuals such as you and I, or others that have realized something about themselves when they got low on money, when they got backed into a corner of you can't do anything, you can't go bowling now, you can't pool. So then they picked up other tools, other things within their within the house, such as painting, sculpting, things like that. And I think that really pulled a lot of people, in a sense, to understanding if the hustle is in them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think they're hustlers, or if this pandemic didn't pull the hustle out of you or show you it ain't in you.
You got that right.
That's a fact.
That's right. You
I'm
got
sorry
that right.
about these.
Now you good, boss man. Don't worry. We Mackin-N-Traffic, baby. You know how it go. We Mackin-N-Traffic, baby. For real, and I appreciate you coming through, man, getting it in, man. And also, anybody watching, paying attention, man, we also looking for sponsors and everything else too, man. And I know if you got to take a call, we want to take a break right quick?
Sure, bro, whatever you want to do.
We'll take a break and come right quick, man. Once again, man, it's your boy Luckbone, man. We Mackin-N-Traffic with the one and only, man. Nuff Ced, man, the ultimate host, man. Y'all see what's going on. We live in where we at? We in Charlotte, man. We live in the fold, man.
Carolina, that's right.
Carolina shit, man. We some country boys, man.
That's right.
We down here, man. We're going to take a little break, baby. And we're going to come back through, man. We're going to get some more in with Nuff Ced before we wrap it up. When we in the game, you know what I'm talking about? For real, we out here, man. Mackin-N-Traffic, man. We'll be right back in a minute with Nuff Ced. Real.
Tell your mama now. I'm loving this, baby.
Roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Get better. Roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Roll up, 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 get better. I did hit my cousin Weezy, fam, I need that gas he drove. Stinking like a skunky toe. Vacuum seal it out the door. Blowing smoke, we from the folk. Roll up my whole city, folk. Do your thing, switch your games, roll it up and watch you choke. Exotic smoke, stay on me, though. OG gas, I cologne. They ask me what's that smell when I walk up in the fucking store. I don't know. Can you tell? What's that smell? Who that is? Get from around me, boy. Shit, you sounding like the fucking pole. So fuck it though. A lot of smoke. I'm trying to get high. Yeah, I'm on that blue monkey ride. Walking through the club like fuck yeah, bye. That's just how I feel, and it ain't no lie. Roll up, 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 roll up. Roll up, 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 get better. Roll up, 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 get better.
Rolling heated, blowing big blunts. Smoking cookie, eating crunchy munch. Wake and bake on that wedding cake. Wife is smoking, she gon' love this. Slut Lloyd got the cheetah piss. Blowing BBWs, watching Coochie Cuz. Show G got the loudy loudy. No Whitney, just gas gas. Blow a stink with my funky ass. This is mine, no puffin' pass. You don't like it? Kiss my ass. I'm high as hell, seeing white spirits. This is heaven, thank you God. Hooked on it, no fishing rod. Don't blow my high, just let me live. I rose up on pop pills. No judgment here, just wanna live. Go and pop that vacuum seal. Roll a big, big, big blunt. I'm dead serious, this is no stunt. No judgment here, just let me live. Go and pop that vacuum seal. Roll a big, big, big blunt. I'm dead serious, this is not a stunt.
Roll up, 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 get better. Roll up, 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 get better.
We got 10 seconds. Ready? Yes, sir. We back up in this thing, man. We still Mackin-N-Traffic, man. Appreciate y'all staying tuned in, man. Sponsors, you need commercials, holla at us, man. We getting it in, man. Shout out to my host again, my player partner, man. My dope friend Nuff Ced still in this thing with me, man.
You already know,
We
baby.
back at it, man. We ain't doing
Mackin-N-Traffic.
for real. We out here, man. So Carolina shit. Nuff Ced, they don't know you a country nigga too, man.
Man, please. I'm trying to tell you. I'm country, bro. I'm country. I'm like rooted to the Tudor country. You know what I mean?
And
like
then-
I eat pig feet, chitlins, the whole nine, fish and grits.
Tell the people about your Adidas fetish, man. Where you get that Adidas fetish from?
When I was a country boy,
You a
with
run
my
DMC
grandma,
nigga, man.
down in Rolla, North Carolina, there was a store called Jones, right? And
Yeah.
there, the boy fell down, literally fell down. But my grandma said she wanted to buy me some shoes. And so I was a real big Run DMC fan. I love those shell toes, bro.
Yeah.
And so we went into Jones. They didn't sell shell toes. Nowhere down here sold them at that point. We ain't had no Foot Lockers and none of that stuff. So I went in and I picked up a pair of Jeepers. Man, them shoes probably like 23 stripes on one side. You feel me? But I was willing to wear them, man, because that was the closest I could get the shell toes. Them Adidas, I was 3 stripes. I was going to disregard
23?
the other 2. Yeah, I was going to disregard the other 20. I ain't lying. So I had
How
a
you
plan.
get 23 stripes on one shoe, man?
Man, I'm trying to tell you, but that's what it was, man. So I brought it to my grandma in Jones, man. She looked at them shoes. She said, baby,
Oh,
you
Lord
can't
have
have them. I said, why, grandma? She said, they ain't got nobody's name on them. Ain't even had nobody's name on them. She said, She said, if they ain't thinking enough to put their name on them, then you shouldn't think enough to put them on.
For real?
So I was like, man, I'm trying to say to her in a roundabout way, I know you can't afford what I really want, so I'm willing to wear this, you know.
Yeah.
And man, she picked up a pair of canvas Nikes, and she said, here, you gonna wear these. So I had them old canvas Nikes with the little blue swish.
Yeah.
So I said, when I ever get to that age and that point in life where I can just afford to buy shell toes, I'm going to buy them and I ain't going to stop. So, bro, now I got like 88 pair of shell toes and counting. I get them customized when I don't like the way they look no more.
Yeah.
I shout out to my girl, Denier, the sneaker freak right here in Charlotte.
Shout out to here, man.
Yeah, she went out, man. I take the shoes of her. She customized them up for me, bring it back in a week or so, whatever. And it's all love. But that's my thing. And to me, Adidas stands for all day I dream about stages. So it reminds me
For real?
to
You
stay
switch it
on the
up.
stage. Every stage I'm on, I'm wearing
real.
shell toes. And in addition to that, it also reminded me from my grandma's word to live a life, bro, that's worthy of the signature of life. You feel me?
Right.
So my life is going to be a check, and I'm going to sign it, and it's going to be valid by my character. You feel me? So that's all of that. Just when she said,
Peep game, man. That's good game, man.
that's real talk. So that's
For
what
real.
Adidas mean to me. That's my life story, bro. Live a life that's worthy of the name. The check ain't worth nothing without a signature. You feel me? So
For real.
that's what it do.
Oh, that's what's up, Sid.
Solid.
Already, man. I definitely again. Matter of fact, while we doing that, plug in right quick how to get in contact with you, man. Shout out to social media and all that.
For sure. Facebook. Nuff Ced is NUFFCED. Ultimate Host. Ultimate and Host put it together. Instagram is just NUFFCED. no period or anything else. It's NUFFCED. And then my Twitter is Nuff Ced, NUFFCED, the number 4 SHO. And my YouTube channel is the same, Nuff Ced for sure. My phone number, again, I found Nuff Ced in Harlem. So the phone number is in tribute to Harlem, 347-709 Nuff, NUFF, or 6833.
What I'm talking about, the ultimate motherfucking host, Nuff
I
motherfucking
appreciate you,
Ced.
man. I love you like
Nah, dog, you
bro.
man, you don't understand, man. You man, you treat me like a DJ when I come to the club. If you hosting, man, I can snowball through the door, man. You shouting out. Yeah. You got them playing the song. Like I said, if you can give me the microphone, you don't give a fuck who in the club. Like DJ should be like that, man. They should. And I'm saying you appreciate other artists.
Always.
And I don't give a fuck what they do. Poet. I don't give a damn. Motherfucker can be a goddamn caterpillar picker. They doing something, you gonna shout them out.
I promise
you. You feel me?
I promise you.
I don't give a fuck what it is, man. And that's love, man. That shit make a person feel appreciated, man. So I always thank you on that.
Facts. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you asked me about being a host, that's exactly what I saw. That's what I've started this to do. Yeah. When I said I wanted to be Nuff Ced, the ultimate host, bro, in order for me to be the ultimate host, I gotta have ultimate acts.
You earned that. So again, you did that.
When I got you tell me what it is that you do, I promise you, when I introduce you, when I bring you up, you're gonna feel all the energy of that, and it's gonna prepare you after that first time. So in that second set, when we meet each other, and I introduce you, you already know what to expect. You know your energy. I'm gonna tell you
what you did. Real. We was in press box. And I think I had just came back from Portland. I just came back to Charlotte from Portland. I ran into you in the press box, some random shit. I ain't know. I just heard about it. It was my first time press box. I said, let me go check the city out. Let me get back in the groove. I go put that motherfuckers upstairs and come on and perform. Like, nigga, I ain't been hold on. I just got back, nigga. I already know the hell going on. I'll go for that motherfucker, man. You gave me the microphone and let me perform Big Dog, man. It was the intro that did it.
Yeah.
I felt so special because, like, I had just came from Portland. That's my first time in motherfucking Portland, man. You talking about the world-renowned international. I'm like, I got a passport. I ain't got a stamp on that motherfucker. I ain't even for shit, but it just made me feel because I just got the plane and came there. Facts. And just that energy of the way you presented me, the host part, made me want to perform even more, man. Just that presentation. And that shit, man, I appreciate that shit, bro. For real.
Bro, that's the art form.
And you did that shit every time I came in that motherfucker. You did it every time. No hesitation.
That's what you need as an artist. That's what artists needs, bro. And my job as a host is to pour back in you. One is to control this crowd and to keep the energy up. It's like balloons. You know what I'm saying? When you're hosting, keep the balloons up. So when I get somebody like you, I know what you're gonna bring, bro. Yeah. I know the energy. So for me to throw it up there like it's like the live.
Yeah, you know man, you threw me
and there it is.
Every time.
And after you punch, and I come back after you perform, after you finish. What you think the crowd gonna do? We just rocked them, and I told them what was gonna happen. So now, ultimate host.
And I'm gonna tell you what it did.
Now for the next.
And I'm gonna tell you what it did. And this is how crazy. I watched the IG do numbers.
Yeah.
I watched the YouTube do numbers.
Yeah.
I probably made about a good 300-400 in the parking lot. This one, CDs was still
solid.
Same night.
Absolutely.
And that just me being stand ready. I ain't got to get ready because I had CDs on deck, posters, I had everything on deck.
Already.
And wasn't expecting even to perform. But the fact that the way you host and put it together, people was interested, man. I watched, I know I made about, I might be lying. I might have made about 500 that night.
Facts.
$5 CD in the parking lot in like 2 hours. So just to that, man, and I want to tell you thank you for that, man, because you didn't have to do that shit, man.
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying? Just that presentation and that alley hoop, man. And for real, man.
That's what it's about.
No fingerprint. Already, we in there. Mackin-N-Traffic, man. Once again, man, I'm here with my dog, man. My dope friend, man. Nuff Ced. I'm saying I'm feeling great. We've been smoking that goddamn. Was that 87, 93, or 89? One of them, goddamn. We in this shit, man. We Mackin-N-Traffic, man. That's 100. For real, man. Shout out Network Connections in here too, man. Shout out to Mike Fly Gear, man.
Homie, for sure.
For real, man. Shout out to my player partner Drew, man. Shout out to my player partner, man, coming up, man. Chasey Boy Records and this motherfucker, man. Chasey Boy TV, man. For real, man, it's going down. Nuff Ced.
Shout out to Chesy Boy, the homie.
Again, what up? You want to plug some more, man, before we get up out of here, man? I know you're busy, man. You ultimate host, man. I know you be on the grind, man. I'm talking about, I ain't never seen anybody be on live 6:30 in the morning, man. Already going to get it. I thought I was an early bird, man, but you be up.
Bro, I gotta get it.
Hey, and I appreciate Nuff Ced, man. Love, man. I love you as a brother, man, a friend, a mentor, and everything, man. You always get a good game, wisdom, and everything else, man. And good to see you. Happy New Year. I'm gonna always stay motivated. You motivate me, and I'm gonna keep you motivated. And we're gonna keep working, man. Teamwork made the dream work, man. Like you always told me, 2 hands watch the face, man.
That's right. Both one hand watch the other hand, both hands watch the
always
whole
told me
body.
that.
Solid. That's real talk. Let's work together with it, baby.
I love you, bro.
I love you back, baby.
Already. Mackin-N-Traffic, man. We stand with luck bone, man.
Already.
Nuff Ced.
For sure.
Love you, boy.
No friends,
we out here, man. Let's get to it, man. For real. Yes, sir.